Hey, what's up, man? What's going on? Hey, let me call you back, man.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Hi. So I have this stain, and I heard you're the guy.
Say no more. Valley Dry Cleaning's got you covered. There you go, man.
Cool, man. Hey, man, you got it out. What'd you guys do?
Let's just say we've got a secret weapon.
Thanks, man.
Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, El Centro, California. Have you dried out yet, Gene?
Not hardly.
Okay.
Not hardly.
Hey, well, the rain is done.
Yeah, well, the remnants will be around for several weeks.
Nah.
Several weeks.
It'll be dry by tomorrow.
I doubt it.
Okay.
The mud is everywhere.
Yeah, still waiting on the National Weather Service for the official total amount of rain. But I would put it, depending on where you live in the valley, between 1/4 and 1/2 inch.
That's your guess?
That would be my guess.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
we'll hear sooner or later.
Yeah.
I don't know which it is, but we will.
Well, hopefully, and the rain, if it was kind of like separate squalls moving through. It hit, and it would rain real hard, and then it'd be sunny.
Is that Indian talk? Squalls?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure.
Anyway, it's like Niagara Squalls. You've been there?
Yeah, I've been
Victoria
there.
Squalls in Africa. Yeah.
Yeah, not many people know about that.
No, it's a well-kept secret.
That's the 9th wonder of the world.
Yes. Oh, well. Anyway, it has moved on, but there is some very dense, patchy fog and mist.
Yeah, I looked for it this morning between here and home, and I didn't find any, which I was surprised.
Okay, well, it was here at 4:30 this morning.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Okie dokie. Anyway, but that has moved on. Not a problem.
Well, let's say hi. I mean, there's a lot of Canadians here in Imperial Valley, and we have some Canadian friends that decided to make this place where they hang out for the next several weeks to thaw out.
Yes.
So,
yeah,
we
and
welcome you. Enjoy the weather.
Sure. And even those folks from Washington and Oregon.
Absolutely.
They came here to get out of the rain, right?
We don't care if you came from Death Valley.
No. Just welcome. We're glad to have you. Okay, are you ready for some birthdays?
I'm ready.
Okay. We've got our big shot birthdays to start with. And let's see. Oh, singer Jimmy Carter. Oh, yeah, you didn't know,
Carter,
did you?
A singer?
This is Jimmy Carter of the Blind Boys of Alabama. He's 88. I had the pleasure of catching the Blind Boys of Alabama at the Community Baptist Church in Ontario, way back when.
That's a gospel group I have not heard of.
Yeah, and also happened to catch the Dixie Hummingbirds.
That group I have.
Okay.
Saw them with Paul Simon at the Bonaventure Hotel In Los Angeles, a keynote speaker was the old cowboy.
Okay. But anyway, I had friends and got to enjoy some great music. And Sergio Mendes, 79. Actress Catherine Hickland, 64. Actress Carrie Lowell, 59. Singer Sheryl Crow, 58. Actress Jennifer Aniston, 51. Actor Damian Lewis is 49. Singer, actress Brandy is 41. Actor Matthew Lawrence, 40. Singer Kelly Rowland is 39. Actress Natalie Dormer is 38. Actress Gorinka Kilcher is 30.
Yeah.
And actor Taylor Lautner is 28. I wonder if Gorinka Kilcher is any relation to Jewel.
I don't know. That name was right on the tip of my tongue.
Well, Jewel is one of the Kilchers from Alaska.
Yeah.
And San Diego. She moved to San Diego, and that's where her career got started.
Yeah, and she hung around with a world-class cowboy.
Yeah. You're right.
I remember seeing Jewel at the cattle call a good number of years ago. I'm trying to think of he was an all-around cowboy.
Yes. Yeah, rode broncs and everything else.
Mm-hmm. She didn't. He did.
Well, she can.
She can ride.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's an Alaskan native who grew up out in the middle of nowhere.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. Okay, we've got local birthdays just
coming
ahead.
up.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
Let's celebrate our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Danny Walker, Ronald Everhard, Yolanda Alvarez, Mark Valenzuela, Judy Barra, George Nunez, Sylvia Alvarez, Rosemary Weimer, Ruben Sandoval, Angelico Rodriguez, Bruce Noriega Ibarra, Cassandra Gloria, Katrina Zimmer, Clyde Walker, Cindy Perdomo, Richard Diaz, Danny Lee, Kevin Gonzalez, Enrique Sandoval. Happy birthday from KXO Radio. And, well, we wish you many happy returns of the day, right? Yes. Okay. Well, yesterday was Umbrella Day, and it was a good day for that, right?
Yeah. Today is Collapsed Umbrella Day.
Yeah, try and put one up without poking your eye out. It's also Inventor's Day. Oh, and you were talking about our Canadian visitors?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Extraterrestrial Visitors Day. Mm. So we welcome them as well.
Absolutely. Everything goes, equally.
Sure. Oh, well. All sorts of other things are going on, and we'll tell you about some of them in the local news. Money in the budget for the Calexico downtown port.
Mm-hmm. We're going to talk about that.
Yeah, we can do that. And the Westminster Dog Show continues.
What?
Yeah. The winner, of course, is always a very classy dog, right?
I was going to say the winner is always a dog.
Yes.
Dog show,
yeah.
You can kind of see the correlation.
Yeah, the winner eating expensive gourmet dog food, drinking from a crystal toilet.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sounds like excitement.
Yes. Okay, we've got news. So
we certainly do. Coming up, stay with us.
It's World and California News headlines right now, brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning.
CBS News Update.
Can we ask how you're feeling today?
Awesome.
Feeling fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Shaping up beautifully.
Pete Buttigieg meeting and greeting voters in Nashua, New Hampshire this primary day. In Portsmouth, Elizabeth with Warren supporters getting out the vote. Roosevelt Cox weighs in from the Red Arrow Diner in Londonderry.
I believe I'm voting for Senator Warren. I also like Tom Steyer and a couple of the other candidates, Bernie, but I believe Senator Warren is going to be my candidate.
Others are still undecided.
Thinking a little bit about where they stand now and where they might be able to go after New Hampshire is going to be a big factor.
CBS's Caitlin Huey-Burns reads the political tea leaves from Manchester.
Bernie Sanders overwhelmingly won the primary in 2016. That really boosted his campaign moving forward. He still enjoys strong support.
CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Affordable, quiet, and reliable, you can count on a furnace from York because it's backed by the strongest warranties available. It's just another way we install confidence. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501 to learn how you can move up to a new level of comfort and efficiency this season. That's 353-4501. Contractor license 696216.
California headline news, emotional service for 3 of the victims of that helicopter crash that also claimed the lives of Kobe Bryant and his daughter. Baseball coach John Altobelli, his wife Carrie, and their daughter Alyssa remembered at a service at Angel Stadium in Anaheim. Carrie's best friend calling her a mentor.
I don't think that Carrie knew I saw her as a mentor, and I wish that I would have told her so. I admired how she embraced a strong set of values to which she held herself and everyone in her circle accountable.
Public memorial service for Kobe and Gianna Bryant to be held in L.A. on February 24th. A new confirmed case of coronavirus here in California, this one in San Diego. Other Californians abroad trying to keep from getting it. Julie Choi of San Francisco quarantined on a cruise ship docked in Japan.
They deliver the food 3 times, the breakfast, the lunch, and dinner. Other than that, I don't see anybody.
136 people on board the ship have contracted the illness, 23 of them Americans. Mostly dry in the 70s in L.A. and the Bay Area today. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Hi, it's Jamie, Progressive's #1, #2 employee. Leave a message at the... Hey, Jamie, it's me, Jamie. This is your daily pep talk. I know it's been rough going ever since people found out about your a cappella group, Mad Harmony, but you will bounce back. I mean, you're the guy always helping people find coverage options with the Name Your Price tool. It should be you giving me the pep talk. Now get out there, hit that high note, and take Mad Harmony all the way to nationals this year. Sorry, it's pitchy.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
This is the Frells family. They live on a piece of land they call greener pasture, and they work on it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. With its durable construction and features that hook up to dozens of attachments with ease, no job is too tough. The Frells family runs with us, because this is more than just land. It's home. Nothing runs like a Deere. Get a 1 Series tractor for just $99 per month at your John Deere dealer today. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2315.
It's page 1 of the local news, page 1 of service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Tuesday morning. If you didn't notice, yesterday's rain caused some problems throughout Imperial Valley. Carroll Buckley was hanging around, and he's got the story.
Well, I had to chase some ducks, but the rain caused flooding in some city streets, also county roads. Several county roads closed. Imler Road closed from Forester to Huff. Huff Road closed from Worthing to Imler. Wheeler Road closed from Hull to the end of the roadway. Dunaway Road was closed from Interstate 8 to Avenues Highway. Oglebay Road north from Interstate 8 as well. And there were issues on the grade, Mountain Springs grade, a number of rock slides, and several accidents, including one where somebody ran into a large boulder in the middle of the highway. Also issues along State Route 186 in the Winter Haven area. For the most part, this morning, a number of accidents due to slick roadways and patchy, dense fog. So continue to drive with care.
In other local news, a body was found Sunday morning. El Centro Police investigated the report. It was received at around 7:45 in the morning. Police responded to the report and found the body between the canal near Dogwood and Wake. Paramedics from the fire department also responded and pronounced the man deceased. The county coroner's office responded. They have not been available for comment. Preliminary investigation indicates the man was a hitchhiker and was found with a large backpack. Identification has not been determined. Police are continuing to investigate. KXO News Time 7:43.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers for your service needs. Whether it's a lube job, oil and filter change, brake job, battery or wheel balance and alignment, Quick Lane can handle it. And Quick Lane services all makes and all models. Oh, and by the way, you never need an appointment. Tires, all the best brands at the best price, guaranteed. See your Quick Lane service advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue in El Centro, right next to Food for Less.
Imperial Market Days will be coming your way this Saturday. The theme is Blues, Brews, and Barbecue. From 5 p.m. to 9:30 p.m., downtown Imperial will come alive with live music, craft vendors, local produce, Julian pies, Dudley's bread, and more. Also at the event will be the 2020 Tri-Tip Cook-Off. At 6:30, Imperial Mayor Darrell Pechtel will take to the main stage to deliver the State of the City address. The entire Imperial Valley community is encouraged to attend. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming your way.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They've got 2 locations in the valley, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro. Quick Lane services all makes and all models. You never need an appointment, and yes, they do have windshield wipers, and they will install them. Let's talk peanuts. Yeah, peanuts. No, not the cartoon character, not Mr. Peanut, he's gone. Let's talk the Peanut Patch in Yuma. They're open Monday through Saturdays and closed on Sunday. And at the Peanut Patch, you're going to find many homemade chocolates. You're going to find their own fresh English toffee, plain or covered in milk chocolate, pecan turtles that are to die for, and strawberries covered in chocolate. What great Valentine's gifts at the Peanut Patch, and the Peanut Patch will ship. Yeah, so if your Valentine lives across country, don't worry about it. The Peanut Patch will handle that. Visit the Peanut Patch. Enjoy the chocolates, homemade, delightful chocolates at the Peanut Patch. Go ahead, it's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. You can Google it. Yeah, you'll find it on Google Maps. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Page 2 of the local news and weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
Continuing with more local news, the Imperial County's highest honor. It is the Medal of Merit. It will be awarded today. County Board of Supervisors will present the award and related resolution, posthumously honoring Leon Lessica for his outstanding commitment and dedication in the preservation of wildlife. Presentation will be made at the start of the board's public meeting. During the meeting, the supervisors will discuss adopting a proclamation extending the local emergency for discharge of raw sewage and other pollutants into the New River. It was originally declared on November the 5th of 2019. The board reconvenes into open session at 10 a.m. this morning. President Trump's fiscal year 2021 budget request includes money for the Calexico Downtown Port of Entry. The budget request proposes $99.7 million to complete the GSA's Calexico West Land Port of Entry project in downtown Calexico. The budget request includes a pedestrian processing building with an expanded number of northbound pedestrian inspection lanes, demolition of existing buildings, and significant earthwork. Previously funded in the fiscal year 2019 budget, the phase project 1A includes additional northbound lanes, expansion of secondary inspection canopy, southbound inspection booths, canopies, and concrete paving, and administration building surface parking with canopies to accommodate future photovoltaic panels, and a vehicle seizure lot. Political forums continue, hosted by the COLAP group, that's Coalition of Labor, Agriculture, and Business of Imperial County. They are hosting all of the forums in preparation for our March 3rd election. Veg growers will host the IID forums. The second forum of this series will be held the 11th, that's this evening, in the IID auditorium. It features candidates for the County Board of Supervisors, District 2. And then the third forum will feature IID candidates for Division 4, and that will be held on February 25th at the Calexico City Council Chambers. All forums will be open to the public, including this one this evening at the IID auditorium. They will be podcast by KXO Radio, and they'll be on our YouTube channel as well. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need, and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today to make an appointment and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, a low-pressure system has moved on to our east. Rain chances have decreased. There may be an isolated to scattered shower possible. Temperatures will remain cool for the next few days before undergoing a slight warming trend. Dry conditions are expected for the second half of the week before another weather system moves across the region next weekend. 62 the high yesterday, 39 our low. Expect patchy fog before 9 a.m. today. Otherwise sunny with a high near 66. North winds 15 to 20 miles an hour. Gusting as high as 25 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 40. West wind about 5 miles an hour. Wednesday sunny with a high near 72 and light wind. 54 degrees downtown, 38% relative humidity. Wind out of the north-northwest at 3 to 10 miles an hour. Reports of dense fog and mist throughout the valley. Your border wait, it's an hour downtown. No waiting sentry, 10 minutes pedestrian. Eastport, it's an hour there, 10 minutes sentry, 50 minutes ready lane. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Dad, we're hungry.
Siri, restaurants nearby.
Here are some options.
I want some chipotle fries.
And I want an Imperial Thick Burger.
But I want a salad.
Okay, I just want a juicy burger and an ice cold beer. And I don't want to miss the game.
Everyone quiet, please. I have the place. Burgers and beer. Great food. Ice cold beer, and you can watch your favorite game.
Burgers and beer has something delicious for everyone. Burgers and beer. The best burgers in town.
You're welcome.
It's sports time, brought to you by the Imperial Hardware Company stores in Brawley, El Centro, and Holtville. Imperial's Do-It Centers is where you will find what you need when you need it. NBA action last night. The Magic got by the Hawks, 135-126. Nets nipped the Pacers, 106-105. Hornets over the Pistons, 87-76. Raptors rolled. They beat the Timberwolves, 137-126. Bucks topped the Kings, 123-111. The Jazz jumped on the Mavericks, 123-119. Nuggets, they beat the Spurs, 127-120. It was the Heat hammering the Warriors 113-101. And the Lakers topped the Suns 31-30.
Planning a home improvement project? Let your friends at Imperial Hardware Company lend a hand. Our Do-It Centers provide the sweet spot between convenience and selection, combining the value and variety of a big box with the ease of visiting a neighborhood market. Our helpful and courteous staff will get you outfitted for any task in no time. Imperial Hardware Company is locally owned and family operated, proudly serving this community for over a century. We carry only the best products and top name brands. Visit us in Brawley, El Centro, and Holtfield to find what you need when you need it. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company. Looking for additional savings? Rewards members earn credits for every purchase. Not a Rewards member yet? Visit a Do-It Center today and join the club. It's free.
Well, if you haven't heard, the Los Angeles Chargers and Phillip Rivers have parted ways. Rivers will become a free agent in March. Where's he going to end up? Yeah, you think maybe the Raiders? Yeah, John Gruden would love to have a quarterback like Phillip Rivers leading his team. And the Red Sox are looking to name Ron Renneke manager once the Major League Baseball investigation concludes. Renneke has been the Red Sox bench coach for the last 2 years. And the San Diego State Aztecs men's basketball team continues to hold tight to the number 4 rating in both the AP Top 25 and the Coaches poll. In both polls, it's Baylor, Gonzaga, Kansas, and then San Diego State in the top 4 positions. And if anybody cares, Louisville and Dayton come right behind there, along with Duke and Florida State and Maryland. Yeah, that's the way it goes. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you this morning by the Imperial Hardware Company Do-It Centers in El Centro, Holtville, and Brawley. Get it done with a little help from your friends at Imperial Hardware Company.
How do you judge someone? Not by what they say, by what they do. We're a nation of doers. What's Mike Bloomberg about? Doing things. A middle-class kid worked his way through college, an entrepreneur. Bloomberg built a global news and information business from scratch. Mayor of a diverse, progressive city, Mike Bloomberg rebuilt after 9/11, creating nearly 500,000 jobs, improving health care and public schools. Now he's running for president, and Mike's the change we need. From chaos to steady leadership, from lies to someone who believes in facts and data, from divisiveness to someone who builds teams, nurtures good ideas, and holds himself accountable for results. Mike Bloomberg knows how to lead, to build, to deliver, to do. He'll win and unite this country. Mike will get things done.
I'm Mike Bloomberg, candidate for president, and I approve this message because we need to deliver on the promise of the American dream. Paid for by Mike Bloomberg 2020.
Financial news and weather brought to you by Styles and Smiles Complete Salon Services. You can call for an appointment or you can walk in. Styles and Smiles, located on Imperial Avenue right by Cardenas Market in El Centro. T-Mobile U.S. Incorporated shares were up 11.6% today, on track for their largest single-day gain since 2012 after a federal judge approved the company's merger with Sprint Corporation, clearing the last big hurdle for the deal. Meanwhile, job openings fell to 6.42 million at the end of 2019 as hiring slowed. Job openings declined the most in transportation, warehousing, real estate, and education. The Dow Jones Industrial Average currently up 95 points at 29,371. S&P 500 at 3371. That's up almost 20 points. And the NASDAQ at 9,703, up 77 points. Gold Hang on to the fillings. Gold is down $12.40 an ounce. Meanwhile, oil is up 83 cents a barrel. Speaking of job openings, they've declined sharply in the past year, but there's still plenty of work to be found. Available jobs still top the 5.9 million Americans officially classified as unemployed. The economy, meanwhile, has shown more oomph in early 2020. The U.S. added a robust 225,000 new jobs in January to keep the unemployment rate near a 50-year low.
It's a new year, and Styles and Smiles want you to look your best. But first, you need to make an appointment by calling 760-960-2382. That's 960-2382. Now, Styles and Smiles is a complete salon specializing hair, nails, cosmetics. And if it's time for a change, let Styles and Smiles transform your ordinary into extraordinary with their expert stylists. Bring the whole family because they do it all. Call now and make an appointment at 760-960-2382. That's 960-2382. Styles and Smiles, located by Cardenas Market in El Centro.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 66, north winds 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusting up to 25 miles an hour at times. Clear tonight with a low around 40, west wind about 5 miles an hour. Tomorrow will be sunny with a high near 72 and light wind. Right now downtown, we're holding at 54 degrees, 38% relative humidity. Wind out of the north-northwest at 3 to 10 miles an hour. A slight mist. Also some patchy fog reported throughout the Imperial Valley. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Styles and Smiles, here to help you look your best. Styles and Smiles on Imperial Avenue, right by Cardenas Market in El Centro. When you have a chance, check out our website, KXORadio.com.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
CBS News brought to you by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kathan.
President Pete! President Pete!
Supporters chant for Pete Buttigieg outside a polling place in Nashua, New Hampshire.
Volunteers are fired up and feeling very optimistic for today.
Voting is going on today in the nation's first presidential primary. CBS's Caitlin Huey-Burns says Buttigieg and others are hoping to topple the favorite in the polls, Bernie Sanders.
There could be surprises. A lot of people here have been saying that they're interested in Amy Klobuchar. We've seen her surge in the polls in recent days after a good debate performance here the other night. And people that we've been talking to on the ground say don't count her out.
This is Steve Burns at the Red Arrow Diner in Manchester, New Hampshire. Voters are condensing months of campaign stops, commercials, phone calls, and making a final decision on who they want to take on President Trump. For some, it's a battle between the head and the heart.
Trying to balance what is the best for America in terms of quality versus just getting the current president removed from office.
New Hampshire routinely leads the nation in primary turnout, with more than 40% of eligible voters expected to cast a ballot.
In China, tens of millions are under quarantine, and the coronavirus death toll now tops 1,000. Florida resident Gay Corter is one of thousands under quarantine on a cruise ship near Tokyo.
We're feeling good. We take our temperatures a few times a day, and we're still under the number that we'd have to report. But the reporting is voluntary.
135 cases on that ship. A 13th case has been identified in the U.S. in Southern California. In Britain, CBS's Vicki Barker tells us
2 medical practices in the city of Brighton have been forced to close after 2 doctors tested positive. They're among 11 people believed to have been infected by a single so-called super spreader. He caught the virus at a conference in Singapore and apparently passed it on before displaying symptoms.
And world health officials have now formally named the virus COVID-19. Fed Chairman Powell is telling Congress today the economy appears resilient but faces possible risks tied to the coronavirus outbreak. An effort to hold the phone on a major merger dissolved today when a judge rejected claims that T-Mobile's takeover of Sprint would hurt competition and send phone bills soaring. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger says that clears away the last hurdle.
Sprint and T-Mobile argued that both companies alone would struggle to be relevant compared with these behemoths, AT&T and Verizon. The new company would be called T-Mobile and will have more than 100 million customers.
Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 88 points. This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
We know you've been planning for Valentine's Day for weeks. What, you haven't? Walgreens has you covered with everything you need to say Happy Valentine's Day in no time. Say, I love you with the perfect Hallmark card. Say, you're my sweetheart with the perfect box of chocolates. Or say, you make every day special with your Valentine's favorite fragrance. So head to a Walgreens only minutes away and get sweet gifts in a heartbeat. Walgreens, trusted since 1901. Now with card through February 14th. Select fragrances are 20% off and select premium chocolates are 2 for $8.
You're in charge of hiring, and Indeed has solutions, like online skills tests, which let a candidate show that they're the right hire. And we give you this magic music, which will inspire the perfect hire to begin clog dancing. Okay, there's no magic music, but skills tests, that's a for sure.
See why independent research by Silk Road shows Indeed delivers 3 times more hires than any other job site. Post your next job at Indeed.com/hire and try skills tests for free. Terms and conditions apply.
The former agent of one of Harvey Weinstein's accusers is testifying at his rape trial today. Thomas Richards was in New York with her at the time the alleged attack took place in 2013 at a Manhattan hotel. A tragic end for a woman in an unusual story, told by CBS's Jim Crisula.
Remains found at a landfill in central North Carolina are believed to be a woman seen on surveillance video climbing into a trash dumpster behind a clothing store. Family members say 30-year-old Stephanie Cox of Burlington would often collect things from trash containers to reuse or sell. A medical examiner will determine a positive identification of the remains and a cause of death. Jim Crisula, CBS News, Greensboro, North Carolina.
Former big league pitcher Mike Bolsinger is suing the Houston Astros. He claims the team's sign-stealing scheme contributed to a bad 2017 relief performance that prompted the Toronto Blue Jays to exile him to the minors. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
At IVEDC, our mission is to help grow the Imperial Valley economy by aggressively marketing the valley to attract industries that create jobs and raise the local standard of living. We have had considerable success with the renewable energy industry, and due to these efforts, local businesses have benefited and jobs have been created. The Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation is continuing our efforts to grow the local economy with new businesses and new jobs. That means a better way of life for our valley.
CBS News, a service of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for
Carroll Buckley.
Things he says and like you can connect to them.
AM 1230 KXO.
Let's go surfing now. Everybody's learning.
This is an ugly candy bar, Peter Paul's almond cluster. It bulges from the way they stuff those almonds and crunchy stuff inside. It's so ugly, in fact, we're not going to show it to you. But don't go away, we're going to show you something. Isn't that something? Believe me, it's better than looking at our candy bar. Funny thing, ugly as it is, almond cluster tastes just beautiful. Why people who make such a crunchy, chocolatey candy can't fix the way it looks? I don't know, maybe we should be on the radio or something, skywriting.